Yo, hey guys, it's Poppin', Jacques Slade here. Back with another unboxing, and today, as you can see, we have a very special package from the good folks over at Nike Basketball and LeBron James himself. This is the next iteration of LeBron's signature line. This, folks, is the LeBron 17, and obviously Nike sent over a special box for me to unbox here on the channel. So let's take a look. You see the box has all the numbers all the way up to 16 here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then the 5 there on the back, 6, 7, 8. And by the way, the 8 is probably the most hype LeBron, I'm gonna say. And then we have on this side the 9, the 10, 11, and the 12. And that's when things turned around with the 13, 14, 15, and the 16 there. Shout out to the folks at Nike for the intricate packaging. But enough of the chit chat. Let's go inside and see. We have the King LeBron logo right there. And then we have the shoe here. Oh, looks like I've got to clean off some paper here. What is this? That doesn't belong there, I guess. Put that away. LeBron 17 Air Unrivaled, a love affair with performance Air continued. The LeBron 17 Future Air, of which you've received one of the first pairs, offers a window into the next phase of Nike's game-changing technology, incorporating both Air Max and Zoom Air for the greatest in the game. The LeBron 17's iconic new design and cushioning continue LeBron James's iconic Air-enabled signature lineage. So let me take this thing out of it. Maybe not take it out of there. Oh, maybe it doesn't come out of there. Oh, maybe it doesn't come out of there. So let's take this off. This slides out. And I believe this is supposed to be peeking through, but it came out. But let's take a look at it here. Set this up like this. And then you see it gives you like the details of the LeBron shoe, Air Unrivaled, and then it goes through all the tech of LeBron's shoe. That's not gonna work doing it that way. So we're gonna use the top camera here, pull it out, and then there you see the story of LeBron's cushioning. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then finally the 17, where it has all of the information here. And actually the cool thing about this is it kind of hints at what's coming up. They have an In the Arena colorway, a purple and gold colorway that they have hidden. They have an exchange rate colorway that they have hidden. The exchange rate represents LeBron's international stature and unparalleled cross-cultural influence. The purple and gold, obviously for the City of Angels, the Lakers, and then often inscribed on LeBron's game day kicks In the Arena, references the King's favorite quotation, which provides constant inspiration and fuels his relentless drive. So this is the Future Air colorway, and I'll put this away right here. So the Future Air colorway actually released on the same day that the shoes were announced, and let's get a closer look here. So a couple things on the shoe, just to kind of go over the tech on the shoes. So it's a mix of Max Air and Zoom Air. So Max Air, as you can see, this heel is packed with air. You can see how squishy it is there, and that is something that LeBron likes. If you've seen any of LeBron's shoes, you know he always generally has some version of Max Air included with his shoes, and there's no difference there. Then we have Zoom in these as well. So if you check out the pods here up top, you see that you have Zoom Air. You can see it a little bit here on the side, on the lateral side, and on the medial side. You can see the Zoom Air. And then we also have a little bit of cushioning here in the middle, and I imagine that's just regular EVA foam there that's in the middle. From what I've read, this is the most Max Air that LeBron has had in his signature line. Not the most that Nike has used ever, but the most that is in this particular version of LeBron's signature shoe. And for the upper, they go with a mix of knit posit and just regular knit, and you can tell the difference between the two because it's softer here, but this is harder. And from what we've been told, the knit posit is heat molded versions of Flyknit. So the Flyknit here that you see at the toe, that's a little thicker. Then they put it here to add some stability on the shoe. So this is kind of like adding leather to the back of the shoe that kind of seals you in and gives you that support that you need. But instead they're using knit posit with the molded yarn to keep it hard. So there's plenty of padding here on the liner on the inside. If you guys take a glimpse there on the inside, you see there's padding there on the inside, and it gives you kind of that protection that you need with this shoe, especially with that knit posit, because it is harder and it is a little more coarse. You have that there. And then on the tongue, they mix it up with like this crazy lion logo here on this one, and it's almost reflective and like translucent, has a bunch of different colors there, and you can kind of see the colors shine through there. And then when you look towards the heel, what they've done is they've added the heel collar to the outside of the shoe. You can still feel that there's support here on the back of the shoe, but then they add this extra, like almost call it like an outrigger to provide some additional support, especially since you have this Max Air unit. With so much air back here, your ankle can feel a little bit unstable, or your heel can feel a little bit unstable. And so they add this outrigger here. Although it's just a little bit of plastic here, it's gonna provide that extra lockdown to kind of to cup your ankle a little bit within the shoe, even though, you know, you obviously have the the knit posit keeping you locked in, but then you add these pieces here to add that little extra bit of protection to keep you locked in and to keep you stable there inside of the shoe. Now, there's also a few small details on here. Obviously, it comes with the remove before launch little tag, which is something you obviously are going to take off unless you're going to wear these casually, and then you kind of floss with these. But then you also have these, I want to call them triangles here in the back. And although it looks cool, I think the purpose of that is to kind of establish that whole King James theme. So you have these as kind of like the points of the crown on the back of the shoe, which I think is a very cool touch and kind of adds to that whole LeBron is the king sort of thing. Are both of these tongues the same? Yeah, both of the tongues are the same. There's like this mechanized lion logo, and then you have the King James logo there. And my thought is, with them having so much canvas for the tongue here, that a lot of the colorways that come out of this shoe are gonna have some sort of design here that kind of speaks to whatever the model is. This one is the future colorway, which doesn't have a lot here outside of like the mechanical lion here that they have drawn there. It's almost like a sketched out or architect's version of a lion. On the back of the heel, they have the engineered to the specificity, engineered to the exact launch specifications of LeBron James. Obviously a nod to Nike, and that's where the orange comes from, and the orange on the inside as well is kind of tying into those old like Nike sportswear boxes or the Nike boxes that you see. Do I have one here? No. To those Nike boxes that you see all the time that come in that orange colorway. And then on the insoles, they actually have some like, I don't know what you would call those, like blueprints almost. It's like a blueprint print, if that makes any sense. Overall, I haven't had a chance to put these on my feet. Obviously, I just unboxed these and just got them out the box, but I'm definitely anxious to try these out. And as for the traction, it does feel a little bit soft. I'm not sure how much run you'll get in these outdoors, but it does feel sticky. They're wide enough apart that I don't see dust getting caught inside of them, but it definitely feels good and feels sticky. So if you play with these inside, you're definitely going to feel that grip, and it's going to be really, really nice. So big shout out to Jason Petrie, who's the designer of the LeBron 17, for doing his thing and making sure you have the kind of traction that you need, especially when you play. So LeBron, you know, he really likes the mix of Zoom Air and Max Air, which is like a really weird night, but it's a nice combination. It mixes those two worlds and does it in a way that makes it perfect for basketball. He's a hybrid player himself. He can play all over the court and do basically anything he wants to do and play any position. So it only makes sense that his shoe mixes in some of the best technology that Nike has to offer when it comes to cushioning, which is Max Air and Zoom Air. They may be a little older technologies, but they still do the job, and they're just as good as anything else that we've seen on the market thus far. Obviously, if LeBron has it in his 17th signature shoe. Shout out to LeBron for making it that far. Anyway, with that being said, guys, as always, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe, and let me know what you think about the LeBron 17 down in the comments below. I'm kind of feeling them, especially now that I have them in hand. The whole design, the king's crown, and then the way that I think they're going to do the tongue here is going to be pretty crazy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. As always, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. Peace.